Alright, next job is to work out how big my toilet and bathroom needs to be so I can get the stud wall made. So we'll stick you about there, I think. And we can, you can see how this pans out. Right, I think I'm going to call it a day there. It doesn't look like I've achieved much. But trust me, I have. So the floor plate's on. I think it's a floor plate. I don't know what the bottom bit's called. But anyway, that's going to pick up the stud wall. So obviously cut the door out later. Worked out where all my studs are. So I've got my cutting list ready for tomorrow. But yeah, it's getting there. It's kind of as we kind of planned, really. So the bathroom's bigger than the kitchen area, but that's because we've got a big shower. We're going to call it shower. It's going to be a washout area. And then we've got a toilet going over here. We've got a hand basin here. We're having a sliding door, quite a funky sliding door, because that's best for space saving and stuff. I've measured. This is perfectly square using 345. I've measured off that wall and that wall. I've measured off this wall and this wall. It's millimetre perfect and dead square. Same with this wall here and to there. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with this in. I've glued it down because obviously this is kind of only being fitted on the floor. So it's screwed and glued all the way down with that expanding foam glue, which makes your hands go black. Yeah, so tomorrow the plan is to go and firstly pick up the studs and then probably not do anything until the weekend, because Thursdays, Fridays are my busy day with the kids and stuff. So we are getting there. It's slow, but now this floor's gone down, it makes things so much easier. It actually feels like a room. This is kind of the environment I'm used to. I used to be a plasterer, so this is kind of how I would tend to come into a project when I'm doing it. So I should start knowing what I'm doing. We've worked out where the plumbing's coming in. So the cold water will come up through one of those studs. It's going to run behind the kitchen units into the bathroom. And because we've got walls and tiles and everything else going in, it's actually going to just cruise along the floor, nip underneath the shower tray, up the stud wall into the shower, obviously picking up the sink and everything else along the way. Yeah, so it's quite good really. We've still got problems of working out how we're going to get the water up here, where we're going to connect from, how we're going to do that. We've also got to get all the wastewater out, which is simply digging a hole. But we've still got to get, like the toilet waste, you've got to get it through over the wall plate, which means this floor needs to be a bit higher, which means I could probably make this floor a bit higher, because this floor is not set in stone at how thick we're going to do it, because once again it's quite a fluid build, and obviously we're using offcuts of 4x2 on the floor, so we'll be slicing 4x2 like this up into chunks, and that grain you see on there is going to be on the floor. So if I need to gain 10mm in the bathroom, I just cut this floor 10mm thicker, so it would be, instead of 20mm, it would be 30mm thick, and then we'll lay that floor all the way along. So it's kind of all a little bit in progress. We're trying to do it properly, but also trying to do it as cheap as we can as well, because we've got another project to do. I've also not working. I'm not doing any work other than on YouTube at the moment. So yeah. So anyway, right, we'll update this another day. This could be another video. I don't know. We'll make it work one way or another. But overall, quite happy. It's a decent space. Obviously, all within permitted development, all underneath the finished floor levels, finished floor sizes of 30 square meters, all that crap. So it is all absolutely perfect on that front. So we're quite happy. When you're building to the extremes of what you're allowed, you've got to be really careful, and I'm pretty sure I'm perfect. But anyway, right, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you up another day. Good morning! It's a bright sunny day here, and we're in quite a good mood, which is always nice. Anyway, today, this is how we left it last night, with the floor plate on, I think we're going to call it, and this bit on, all square, all plumbed, all glued, all looking rather marvellous. And so the plan is, for now, is I'm going to rattle in these noggins up here so we can get this timber in and up there. Same with there. So we've got 1, 2, 4, maybe 5 noggins to nog in, and then once that's done there, we'll then stick one upright in there and one upright in here, getting it perfectly, and then we'll put them in, and that'll give us a wall plate that way, this direction, and a wall plate in this direction, and then we can then start rattling the uprights in, and the upright, and then it'll be all kind of all good, really. Because once this wall's up, I can then start getting electrics on, which means I can do that kind of at night when it's quiet, because it's only running a few little wires around and stuff. And it means I can actually then go and start using my digger, which you've seen in the other video, digging holes and stuff, because I've got that project I've got to get going, because I really need to get that watertight by the end of the year, which is just, expense is killing me, but we need to get things done, and that's what it is. So anyway, enjoy the time lapse as always, and we'll see how this goes. So once again on this update, it doesn't look like I've done much, and I haven't. Thursdays are really weird days. I've got a lot of daddy daycare stuff to do. So yeah, yes, we don't get a massive amount done, but I feel like this is still another milestone. So obviously we've got the bottom wall railing, we've got the wall ceiling plate on, so that's in the final position. This side, we're just working out angles of cuts and stuff, and then I was about to screw it all up, and then I thought, well, I may as well insulate behind these with PIR. We've got this upright to go in here, and that one to go in there. So, and obviously the corner posts. Once they're in, we're kind of not far away. So yeah, we've worked out the size of the door, so literally I should be able to cut that out tomorrow. I'm hoping by the end of tomorrow that this will all be done. So yeah, we'll see. But anyway, once again, that's another update for another day. It's taken a while, let's be honest, but my attention to detail, I'm trying to get everything as near as I can, because then I know it's never going to be far out if I do get anything slightly wrong, or there's going to be no unforeseen circumstances or problems in the future, hopefully. So yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, and this will be another update in the same video, so I'll just catch you in the next clip. Well, there you have it. Stud wall in. So the only thing I haven't put in is the doorway. It's in, but I just don't know my size of my door yet, so I'm just kind of leaving that a little bit fluid. We've got the slopey bit in as well. I've got one more noggin to put in, but I've run out of screws. I've got these bits to do. Noise expanding foam. I'm a bit embarrassed by my insulation abilities, but it'll be fine once it's all taped and all good. So yeah, that is the bathroom area. So it has to be this big because we'll be using it. It's not actually even a bathroom. It's what it is. But basically we need to be able to get in here. And there's a 1200 shower, toilet there, and a little sink. So you know, I'm a big lad, so you know, it needs to be a decent size to get in. And then obviously this side will be the kitchen area, so it's going to be quite a nice space really. Yeah, so we're going to have like it's got to have a double sink, and then a little 2-hob under counter fridge, and that's it. No other than anything. We don't really need them these days, do we? We're not living in it, not sleeping in here. It's just going to be literally making cups of tea and maybe a bowl of soup. But yeah, quite happy with the progress. Yeah, so tomorrow finish nogging out, get finalised on the door, and then we'll start planning out for electrics and start getting ready and getting where the loft hatch consumer unit's going, and from there we can get the we can get electrics run. So we are making progress, believe it or not. This is, while we're inside now, we're in kind of my element here. I kind of know what's going on. I've kind of done this before, so yeah, we're kind of this bit's the easy bit. Not looking forward to plastering it, to be fair. That is my trade, and I don't like plastering anymore. I'm too old, too knackered. We are actually putting some more insulation in the slopey bits. We're going to have 100mm, and then we're going to thump battens over and then insulate between the battens. So add another 25mm insulation to it. Only because I've got some kicking around, and because I'm just a bit concerned there's not going to be enough insulation, and it might be just a bit colder. But yes, anyway. So yes, that's it really. Slow progress, but it is progress. This is what it's like building real life with children, because as you probably tell, I start in the morning and then I do a couple of hours, got to run the children around, do a couple more hours, got to run the children around, children go to bed, I've got a couple of hours. So it is literally being built in my spare time, and I don't have much of that really these days. But anyway, right, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.